So there's certain tools that I need to have for my children's natural hair. Now in today's video, I want to talk you through my natural hair must-have tools for my kids. Now these are the tools that if I was on an island or somewhere remote, I would have to take these tools with me because they're needed. Hey guys, welcome back. Those that don't know me, my name is Novella. I'm the founder of Naturally Crowned. For all your kids' natural hair tips, advice, and tutorials, you're in the right place. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you've been subscribed, thank you so much for sticking with me. Okay, so let's get started. So the first item is my applicator bottle. Now, this applicator bottle, you probably saw in my recent video of me doing my son's hair using the apple cider vinegar rinse to clarify his hair. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it in the top right hand corner of this video. Once you're done watching this, you can go and check it out. But I love this applicator bottle, one for its size, so it's great for mixing other liquids and other kind of products. But I love the fact that it comes with the ounces on it, so it's easy for me to measure liquids or anything that I'm trying to mix in this applicator bottle. So I love it for that reason, and yeah, this is one of them. The next item is another applicator bottle. This is the applicator bottle I use for my growth oil. Now, I love the size of it. I love the fact that it's much smaller than the other one I just showed you. So yeah, this is what I use when I'm applying oil to my kids' scalp. So the next item is this Spritz bottle. Now with this Spritz bottle, the reason why I really like it is how it actually sprays water onto my kids' hair. Now, whenever I'm moisturizing their hair, I don't want their hair to be completely saturated with water or too wet. So this really just gives it like a light spritz on their hair, so it gets their hair slightly dampened in order for me to moisturize their hair. And that's the main reason why I really like this, because of how it actually spritz the water onto my kids' hair. So this is what I use when I'm moisturizing their hair. So the other spray bottle I have is this one. Now you've probably also seen this in my videos, and I like to put my diluted shampoo mix into this particular spray bottle. And the reason why I like to use this one is because of, again, how it sprays. It's different from the first one I showed you. So with this particular Spritz bottle, you can actually get the hair saturated with water using this one. So I like it for my shampoos, especially when I dilute it. I dilute it in this particular spray bottle. So this is what I use on wash day to dilute my shampoos. And if I want to get my kids' hair very saturated with water, I will use this spray bottle as well. So the other must-have item is a wide tooth comb. Now I love using a wide tooth comb to detangle my daughter's hair, especially after I finger detangle the hair. I would use a wide tooth comb. Now this particular wide tooth comb, I really like it because the tooth or the teeth is quite wide, so it doesn't cause any breakage. Yeah, so it's definitely a must-have for detangling my daughter's hair. And I also actually use this on my son's hair. So for both of them, my son and my daughter, I use this wide tooth comb to detangle their hair. Okay, and then my next item is this paddle brush. Now I've had this paddle brush for a good 5 years or so, probably even longer. I don't even remember where I got it from or how long I've even had it, but I know it's been a good few years. Now I really love this paddle brush when I am detangling my daughter's hair or my hair. I usually finger detangle first, and then I would use a wide tooth comb, and then I'll use this paddle brush. Now if I want to get my daughter's hair really defined for example her braid outs or twist outs, I will use this as a final step in detangling her hair, and it really clumps her curls and just makes her curls look all luscious. I don't use this on my son's hair, I just use a wide tooth comb, but I love this paddle brush. Now another must-have item is this stopper for the bath, and this catches any hair that comes out of my daughter or my son's hair during our detangling session. So all the shed hair goes into this stopper for the bath. Now I love using this because I love to see how much hair my daughter or my son is losing every wash day. This helps me to see if, you know, they're losing too much hair, or if they're losing a regular amount of hair that they should be losing. At least I can check with this. And also it will stop your drains from getting blocked, because as you know, when your hair gets into your drains, it will cause blockage. So this is great for that too. And it's also great to check how much hair your child is losing on wash day. Now the other item that I have is this clip, and I love using these hair clips when I am detangling my daughter or my son's hair. Now these clips I use all the time. Now if you've watched my videos, you know that I like to work in sections, and these clips help me to work in sections. On wash day, if I'm detangling, I'll use these clips to put their hair in sections. So basically they're needed. As I mentioned, I love to work in sections. It just makes everything so much more easier, makes the whole process go smoother, and it just causes less overwhelm for myself. So these clips are definitely needed. Now the next item is hair cutting scissors. Now I love using these particular hair cutting scissors because they just do the job. Whenever I need to trim my daughter's hair, I will use these, and they're very sharp. They get their job done. I really love this particular brand. By the way, guys, with everything that I'm showing you, I will list them in the description box so you can see where I purchased them from. If I can't find it, or if they're not in stock, I will put an alternative. If there's no alternative, then I'm sorry, but I'll make sure I put them all down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, these scissors are good. The next item is my hot head conditioning cap. Now if you've watched my videos, you notice that whenever I deep condition my daughter's hair, I always use this conditioning cap. Now the reason why I like it is because you can actually heat it up. You heat it up in a microwave for about 3 minutes, and this heats up the deep conditioner once you put it on your child's head. Now I love this particular brand. I've had this for good, I think about 2-3 years now, and it works amazing. It does what it's meant to do, especially if your child has low porosity hair. This is a great conditioning cap to have. My daughter has low porosity hair, so I love using this to warm up the conditioner on her hair, and it works, like I said, it works amazing. So the other tool that I must have is this brush over here. I use this particular brush when I'm styling my daughter's hair. So for example, if I'm doing a afro puff on her hair, or a ponytail, for example, or something that I want to slick her hair back, I will use this brush to slick her hair back and just make her hair look all nice and, you know, neat. Now I love this one. I've been using this brush on her hair since she was newborn. The bristles are so soft, like it's not hard at all. It's great for newborns too. And like I said, I've had this brush for nearly 3 years. My daughter's going to be 3 in May, and I've used this brush on her hair since she was a newborn, and I just love how it, you know, keeps her hair looking neat and presentable. Yeah, it just does what it needs to do. Like I said, it's very gentle. The bristles are very soft, and I prefer to use this than an actual hairbrush where, you know, it can pull her edges or cause her to lose any hair. This does what it needs to do. Even though the bristles are soft, it still slicks her hair very nicely. If I need to slick her hair back, I'll use this brush. So yeah, this is a great tool to have in your kids' kit. So the next item are these headbands. Now the reason why I like these headbands is because they don't have the metal clasps on them. You know, those cause a lot of breakage. Well, these ones don't have them, so when I use it for a high puff or any other styles like a ponytail, for example, I like to use these headbands. They don't cause any breakage and they do the job. So these are another set of tools that I must have in my daughter's kit. So next item are these headbands. Now I really love these headbands because whenever I leave my daughter's hair out in a twist out or braid out, this just helps the style to look even more pretty. It's very girly, and I just love having a few of these just to spice up her twist outs or braid outs or any other style that I feel like I want to spice it up. I'll use these headbands. And some other accessories that I like to have are these little clips for her hair. Now, same reason for the headbands. If I need to, you know, spice up her hairstyles, I will add these clips, you know, for a special occasion. Or like I said, if I want to, you know, make her hairstyle look a bit more prettier, I will add these clips to her hair. But yeah, these are another accessories that I must have in my daughter's kit. Okay, so another item that I have to have in my daughter's kit are these elastic bands. Yes, black elastic bands. I love using elastic bands when I'm doing a protective style on my daughter's hair. They're just very easy, or when I'm doing like little pom-poms on her hair, or just, you know, any other style that I need elastic bands, I love to use them. Now, for those that don't like to use elastic bands, please don't come for me in a comment section. I've explained several times that if you use elastic bands the right way, and if you cut them out, so if you remove them the right way, it doesn't cause any breakage at all. Now, I've been using elastic bands on my daughter's hair since she was about 6 months old, and like you've seen, her hair is flourishing. She has flourishing. Her hair is flourishing, she has her edges, and her hair is healthy. Okay, so the other item I have are my daughter's satin bonnets. Now, she has quite a few satin bonnets. Even my son, he has a satin do-rag. I love these satin bonnets and satin do-rag. I can't show you the satin do-rag because my son's actually sleeping and he's got his satin do-rag on, so yeah, unfortunately I can't show you that. But these are my daughter's bonnets for her hair, and they keep her hair, you know, moisturized during the night. As you know, with cotton sheets, they will suck the moisture literally from your child's hair. So these help to keep my daughter's hairstyles looking neat. It helps her to retain moisture. So yeah, they're a must-have for my daughter and my son. Now, my daughter's at the stage where she will not even go to bed without her bonnet. It's taken time. In the beginning she wasn't like that, but now she loves going to bed with her bonnet. So yeah, they're a must-have. Wherever we go, I need to have a bonnet for her. It's another final item which may surprise some people. It's not a tool, but it is a must-have for my kids' natural hair, and it is this. Now, the reason why I've included this into my must-have tools for my kids' natural hair is because representation matters. Now, when I'm doing my daughter's hair, she loves to do her doll's hair also. When we're in a bar, she loves to wash she loves to wash her baby, her doll's hair as well. She just loves playing with her doll's hair. Now, as you can see, this doll also has afro hair. This doll is a very similar complexion to my daughter, and it's just good for your child to see a representation of themselves. So she looks at this doll and she can see that the doll has afro hair just like her. It looks like her as well. So yeah, it's a definite must-have. My son also has a rag doll which, you know, looks like him. He's sleeping with that doll, so I can't show you that. But my kids, they all have representations of themselves in their dolls or in books. I find that is very, very important. So yeah, this is another one. So that's it, guys. Those are my must-have natural hair tools and items for my kids' hair. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and share with anyone that you feel may benefit from watching this video. So guys, I'm gonna love and leave you, and I'll see you next week Tuesday. Take care. Bye.